Today we will be studying the poem The Pied Piper of Hamelin. Okay, this particular poem has been written by Robert Browning. Now, who was Robert Browning? Robert Browning is an author who basically used to write about dramatic monologues. Now, what are dramatic monologues? Now, dramatic monologue is basically a particular poem in which you have an active listener. You feel the listener listening, but actually the listener won't tell anything. It will only remain quiet, but the particular speaker who is going on through the poem, you will find the active presence of that speaker. All right. Now, in this particular poem, who is the speaker? Basically, the Pied Piper. Now, this Pied Piper, let us first continue about the story of this Pied Piper. Now, this Pied Piper, once upon a time, there was a little town called Hamelin. Now, one day, a lot of rats arrived in Hamelin. The rats ran around everywhere, and so the terrified citizens went to plead with the town councillors to free them from this plague. Now, what is a plague, students? Now, plague is basically a disease which is usually caused due to the infection of the rats. Alright. Now, a young man with a golden flute appeared and agreed to rid the town of rats in exchange of 1,000 euros. So, basically this Pied Piper, he agreed that he will be freeing this particular city from the rats if the mayor will decide to pay him 1,000 euros. But the Pied Piper fulfilled his promise, meaning he got the city rid of the rats. Then what happens? But the mayor refused to pay the money. Okay, now this angered the Pied Piper. Okay, now he started his flute again. Suddenly all the children started to follow him. Now basically what was a cause that everybody used to get carried away through the music of this flute? Basically this flute was a magical flute which had a kind of magic which could actually draw anything who will listen to that music towards itself. Okay, so in the same way as the rats had been carried away by the music, the same way the Pied Piper was also could also carried the children away from the people. Now the Pied Piper of Hamelin took the children away and they were never seen again. Here is an extract from the poem by Robert Browning. Now, Hamelin, the towns in Brunswick, by famous Hanover city, the river Weser, deep and wide, washes its wall on the southern side. So, in the first 4 lines of this particular poem, what do we find, students? We find that the town of Hamelin is being described. Now, Hamelin's town, where is it? It is in Brunswick, and where is it is actually located? It is located by the famous Hanover city. The river Weser, deep and wide, meaning which river is by the particular by the side of the city? River Weser. Now, washes its wall on the southern side, a pleasanter spot you never spied. But when begins my ditty? Now, what is a ditty, students? Ditty is actually a poem. Okay, almost 500 years ago. So, how many years back this particular poem has been written? Almost 500 years back. Now, to see the townsfolk suffer so from vermin was a pity. Rats. So, the people of the town were basically suffering from a disease that was caused by the rats, and that is what? Vermin. And it was really a very pathetic sight, a very direful spectacle to be seen, and it was caused by whom? By the rats. Now, they fought the dogs and killed the cats and bit the babies in the cradles. So, they were doing what? They were actually fighting with the dogs, they were killing the cats, quite the opposite. Basically the cats kill the rats, but over here these rats were so wild that they used to fight with the dogs, they used to kill the cats, and they used to beat the babies in the cradles and ate the cheeses out of the vats and licked the soup from the cook's own ladles, split over the kegs of salted sprats. So basically these rats were very notorious and people were literally tired. They wanted to get rid of these rats. Okay, now made nests inside men's Sunday hats and even spoiled the women's chats. So not only were they disturbing the children and the babies and the dogs and the cats, but also they were spoiling the hats of the men and they were also spoiling the chats of the women. Now by drowning their speaking with shrieking and squeaking, in 50 different sharps and flats. So what did they do? They used to destroy the complete scenario, the environment, whatever was present. They used to destroy everything by their sharp teeth. Now into these streets the Pied Pipers stepped, smiling first a little smile, as if he knew what magic slept in his quiet pipe the while. So the Pied Piper slowly entered the town and he was quite relaxed. He was not at all tensed, as if he already knew that he was having the solution to this problem, and he already knew that his flute was containing a magical music that could draw the rats out of the city. Now to blow the pipe his lips he wrinkled, and green and blue his sharp eyes twinkled. So he started blowing his pipes through his lips, and the green and blue his sharp eyes twinkled. So his eyes, the Pied Piper's eyes, was blue and green in color, and his eyes were twinkling, sparkling like a candle flame where salt is sprinkled, and three shrill notes the pipe uttered. Meaning before. Okay, now like a candle flame where salt is sprinkled. So in the way, if you sprinkle salt in a candle flame, the way it twinkles, starts sparkling, in the same way the three shrill notes the pipe uttered. So what kind of the pipe uttered how many notes? 3 magical notes. You heard as if an army muttered, and muttering grew to a grumbling. So as soon as the rats heard the music, what happened? As if an army muttered, meaning as if a commander was muttering, and gradually what happened, and the grumbling grew to a mighty rumbling, and the grumbling started amongst the rats, and what happened, it gradually became a rumbling, and out of the houses the rats came tumbling, great rats, small rats, lean rats, brawny rats, brown rats, black rats, grey rats, tawny rats, grave old plodders, gay young friskers. Okay, so all the rats, they all came out of their particular holes, and fathers, mothers, uncles, cousins, cocking tails and prickling whiskers, families by tens and dozens, brother, sister, husbands, wife, followed the piper for their lives. So what happened gradually? So they were all fathers, mothers, the uncles, different, all the people, basically they were all behind the piper. Why? Because all the rats had actually come out. From the street to street he piped, advancing in step for step they followed dancing, until they came to the river Weser, wherein all plankton perished. And what did the piper do? He dragged all the rats where to river Weser, and what happened? All the rats, they plunged into the river and they were all perished, meaning all of them drowned, and finally the town was got rid of all the rats. So this is it. Till here only the poem talks about, that is explained in this extract. But basically student, this story is also a bit more, where it explains that how the mayor refused the money and what happened to the children after that. Alright, thank you students.